Hi, hello, welcome back. Today we're doing a whole lot of building, so we need our beacon. Luckily, our beacon is pretty close by, so we're gonna sneak off, grab it, and have some fun. Don't mind the flower farms behind us. They're for another time, because we're gonna be building around them eventually. On today's menu, we're going to be touching up the villager base and turning it into a really, really cool area instead of what it's looking like at the moment, and having like a custom island situation going on with some ruins and trees and a couple other things to really add to its atmosphere. As you can see, we've already got a couple of trees growing out the top of our ruined skyscraper. So we're going to bring some of those down onto the real, what's the word? The rest of the island today. But first, we've got some square bits underwater that just don't fit. So we're going to smooth those out and make them look a bit more natural first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some really cool looking ruins and put them in. The whole idea with the ruins is that it's actually been some sort of apocalypse that's come through and the sea has risen over them, meaning that there's been some erosion to the buildings and that dirt has been swept in to the higher levels where there's been open air access so that grass and plants can grow at higher levels, whereas the grass and plants at lower levels are very highly affected by the changes in saltwater content. This is why I'm slowly replacing the dirt. What it means, not dirt, grass. We have grass on this island that's slowly not being grass. Yes. And we're also going off to get some terracotta. The closest terracotta is 3,000 blocks away, which is why we have nether roof portals. Yeah. Quite pleased with this though. I can honestly say this is the first time that I've managed to do this without ending up horrendously lost. Very, very horrendously lost. This is why there is an actual road on the nether roof. I think it's a road. Well, sort of a road. Maybe we can actually put in an actual road on the nether roof. Thoughts? Maybe we could do a highway with the asphalt and the dotted lines and the gutters. I don't think we can do a stormwater drain. I think we would run into a bit of trouble in placing the water down, unless we filled it with lava. And having some geodes, some custom geodes on the island just seemed like a good idea. And after seeing them in action, They seemed like a very good idea. I can honestly say that these geodes were only placed because they were pretty. And they added some light. Just some gentle, very casual light rather than torches. I do like the new lighting options that we have available to us now. It is so great. Like, and this is the wonders of the terracotta biome, where we need much of it. But that's okay. Now that we have it, we're gonna get it. Also some of those dead bushes, because you never know how many of those you're gonna need. Because these are going to be part of the wondrous world of the biome that is the island. Because basically, what we're going to be doing is layering multiple textures of a similar colour, so in this case, lots of browns and greys, onto the island in place of grass. And by doing that, create a visually interesting, but not too overpowering look to it, creating a really nice texture that gives the idea that nothing's really growing there too close to the water. And so, as you can see, we're filling it in smaller patches. Nothing more than 10 blocks. And what this does is, by mixing the colours, as you can see, nothing too bright, and it is still in that duller, darker tones. No true blacks, but getting pretty close with black stone as the darkest block. It gives those wide ranges of tonal shifts, but still within the same hue. A good range of light to dark, but still staying within the grey to brown, and giving you something that looks pretty cool. And with lots of textures, like the acacia wood versus the soul sand versus everything else. And the most commonly used one being the coarse dirt. For the final pieces, the trees. Some lovely prismarine and warped blocks trees. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you got this far, leave a like. See you next time. Bye!